Last time on Fire Emblem Awakening. Signal these men in hiding and give these Ylisian scum no quarter. Seriously, they ask for change, give them nothing. Our vending machines are traps, they steal Ylisian coin. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem. Finally, I want this to be the last episode, I don't know if it is or not. I had to build a whole new computer for myself after 5 years of using the same one, which opens up a lot of possibilities. Both in the fact that I can use an up-to-date Adobe program. I've been using Adobe Premiere 2014 because my computer was too slow to run anything else. And now I'm pretty sure my computer could run like 10 instances of that, so I'm really happy about that. This also means that a few series like Resident Evil 2, which is going alongside this, is going to come back really quick because I was having a lot of trouble playing that too, and now I think I may be able to run that at Ultra, so we'll see. And the series coming after this will look just as fantastic. Anyways, yeah, let's try and finish this episode, even if it's one of my momentous 2-hour-long episodes where we fight Grima. I actually don't remember the two missions leading up to fighting Grima. I just remember fighting Grima. That's Grima! Good observation, Lucina. A+ sticker on your shirt for you. That's the demon who destroyed the world. And now he is among us. The terrible size of the lad. Gods! For once, the legends spoke true. We can't face him. Not in a straight battle. He'd kill us all.
Still...
If only we still had the Fire Emblem, we could ask Naga for her power. Then at least we'd have a chance. But Valadar took the emblem. And it was lost inside the dragon's table, I know.
Hey.
What, you mean this fire? Okay, that is the most Onyx line in the whole game. I'm not even attributing that one to Robin. That seems almost out of character for Robin. This is an Onyx line, okay? What, you mean this Fire Emblem? The emblem, but how? I stole it from you once, remember? The least I could do was steal it back. Oh my god, I didn't realize how stupid Grima looked. Literally, it looked like someone took a centipede and like, okay, what do we do now? Just add some wings. How many? 6. Good enough for me. Like, I like it because it's not a standard dragon, but in a weird way, it just kind of reminds me of like a gross-looking roach centipede. Onyx, you dastard, you never cease to amaze. Quickly now, we must complete the awakening before Grima catches on. Yeah, wait, what do you mean before he catches on? You see how big he is? Think he's not gonna notice like 16 people running across the field? It's said the First Exalt paid tribute to Naga at his site on Mount Prism.
Really?
Do you know where exactly?
Of course.
Yes, there was an altar at the peak of the mountain. By the way, I almost like shot my ears out trying to get this working. My speakers did not like my new computer's motherboard, and they were squealing in my ears. Anyways, if my lord would perform the awakening, it must be done there. A small hope is better than no hope at all. Hurry, everyone. By the way, if like any part of this episode comes out differently than normal, I apologize. When I put in the new motherboard, it reset all my presets for OBS, so hopefully this video will still look good. That's what I'm hoping. Wait, what? Did nothing happen there, or am I going crazy? Oh, and just when I thought it was doing better. Okay, remember that rush we did last episode? Prepare to continue that. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, no, that's not the mission, that's the DLC area. This is the mission. Awakening. Title drop, and it's not even the final chapter. I think we still have 2 more left. So yeah. It's beautiful. God damn it. Oh, this is gonna be a good 3 episodes. The Divine Dragon's power flows through every blade of grass here. I said glass.
Really?
Wait, something doesn't feel right. We must prepare for battle. Grima has sent servants here, I can sense it. They'll be on us soon. Oh, I remember this map. I hate this map. Remember when I told you guys that open-fielded maps just mess up my brain? Well, welcome to that. So let's just cheese this entire thing, okay? We don't have time for real gameplay. We don't have time for strategic thinking. Those are things for coward- Wait, are there actually not any casters on this map? Silverlance? No, I don't see one. Okay, well... that means Chrom and Sully can solo the entire thing. Are you guys ready for this? They are probably gonna want to have a healing item or 2 or whatever. Which they have. Actually, they'll have infinite, because Chrom has access to the convoy. So, yeah. Here we go. How could Risen infiltrate the sacred place? What do you mean, infiltrate? They just kinda walked in. There's not exactly any guards here. Their power must be linked to Grima's. We must destroy them. Naga, Nemesis, you will never. Oh boy, he's a toughie. Except for the fact that Sully has a beast killer. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have second sealed Chrom, but at this point, this remains a no grind, no second seal run of Awakening, which still allows you to do this. By the way, I don't count grinding as fighting the enemies on the map. I count it as, like, reeking boxes, which I have not used. So, pat on the back to me, even though it's just artificial. Self-challenge for no real reason. Although I wouldn't really consider what I'm doing right now challenging. You know. Yeah, let's switch to Sully because she needs this. Easy. Never. Okay, map done. Next. Easily cleared.
Right.
We've made it. The altar. Wait here, I'll be back. Be careful, Chrom. We must believe in him, Aunt Lissa. Is there a cutscene for this, or is it just the Fire Emblem? Hear me, Naga, I bear proof of our sacred covenant. In the name of the exalted blood, I ask for the Divine Dragon's power. Baptize me in fire, that I may become your true son. Chrom just bursts into flames, and you can hear Bakut just laughing in the background with the soundtrack playing.
Father!
Father! Oh, wait, she said that. I don't need to. I'm alright.
Be welcome, Awakener.
Be welcome, Awakener. I look very different from any other iteration of me. Your heart has been tested and deemed worthy. Cleansed in my fire, your desire has proven to burn the stronger. Then you will grant me the power to defeat Grima? The power of a god?
Yes.
Yes, but know this, I am no god.
Huh?
But milady, you're the Divine Dragon.
Indeed.
So do sons of man name me. But I am no creator. I possess not the powers of making or unmaking. And neither does Grima. Wait, what do you mean he does not possess the powers of unmaking? I'm pretty sure he can unmake us pretty quickly. Neither of us bears the power to destroy the other utterly.
Still.
Then what power can you grant me? That's a ridiculous line. Like, that's along the lines of Priscilla in Dark Souls being like, oh, this land is peaceful and means you no harm. Says the pinwheeling Ultra Doom skeletons. With my blessing, thou may draw forth Falchion's true might. The blade of the Exalt shall again strike the dragon's fang. Your strength will then be my equal. But not strong enough to destroy Grima.
Yes.
Alas, Grima cannot be slain. Sleep alone can be your victory. Just as your ancestor put the Fell Dragon to sleep a millennium ago. Oh, that must be what's up with, Shadows of Valentia. Because in Shadows of Valentia, I know, apparently it has some allusion to this. And I've been thinking about going back to it eventually, but I just don't know. Like, that game left such a sour taste. Anyways. But you must weaken him first. Only as the final blow can— oh, that's right, I need to use my 2DS for that, never mind. Can my power be used to bind his? Isn't there any way to destroy him for good? There is, perchance, a power that could end Grima, however. 'Twould be his own.
I see.
He has to kill himself.
Yes.
Yes, and never would he do so of his own volition. So you're suggesting we make him kill himself. He only seeks to add to his power and set ruin upon the world. Now come, there is little time, but why though?
Listen.
Where is Grima now?
Heed me.
To the west lies a volcano known as Origin Peak. You shall find the Fell Dragon there. You know, after playing Radiant Dawn, like, the whole throwing in gods here at last second thing is so shallow here compared to that. Like, I feel like I knew— not gonna spoil it for people, but I feel like I knew the end gods of Radiant Dawn and the people who wanted to kind of destroy everything, and I knew why they were doing what they were doing, and I knew that they had personalities and they aren't just these one-sided creatures and that they're selfish and ridiculous. But here they're just thrown in at the last second. It feels only to have, oh yeah, so you fight God at the end of the game. At least in comparison. It doesn't feel like it has any meaningful place in the game. In fact, fighting like Walhart— no, I'm gonna say that Walhart and Onex's father were a good end to the game. As someone said in the comments section, this feels almost tacked on at the moment, but we'll see. And like, why have in— I don't know. Like, that last map, although granted I did not play it fairly, that last map did not really feel like a endgame chapter, you know? I know it's not endgame, like the endgame, but it didn't feel like a chapter that you'd put right at the end of the game to hype the player up. It just seems like a wide open map with nothing on it. No, I didn't mean to go to this island. I meant to go shopping. I wanted to go shopping. Oh, we can do the last support with Onyx and Morgan. Yeah, I definitely want to see that. I'd draw out your forces to this line, then strike with an ambush team from the woods.
I see.
Then I would move here. Now you find yourself trapped in a pincer movement. Crud, you win again. At least it was just pieces on a board. In real life, that would have cost lives. Although no one's as smart as me in real life, so you probably would lose anyway. In fact, no one else seems to actually listen to their tactician, but for some reason Crom listens to me. Tactician is responsible for their army's survival, and a single mistake can be fatal. But you cannot allow the pressure of that responsibility to stymie you. Running scenarios like this will help prepare you for anything.
All right.
Thanks, Father. I'll give some of your strategy texts another read through. But know this, one of these days I will outmaneuver you.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see about that, kiddo. But you're welcome to try me anytime. I'm always happy to accept a challenge. Alright, then we're done for today. Okay, see you tomorrow. Ooh, that was a close one. I was one step shy of getting completely wiped out. I'd hoped that'd be an unattainable goal for a little longer so she would push herself. But in actuality, I'm the one who needs a push. Better dust off a few of these books myself. Aw, that's a cute end to the support. Him being like, oh my god, I never even...
Crom.
Crom, are you alright?
Hmm?
Or, yes, it's been so long since we even did this support. I think we did the C part of this support at the beginning of the game. What's got you so excited? I heard you were attacked beyond the mess tent. Some local thug approached the dagger, but he bolted when I drew iron. It was dark. The poor fellow probably thought he was mugging a merchant. Ha! You challenged him alone? Well, I wouldn't say challenge exactly, more like shoot away. Can't very well just leave that sword around the camp now, can we? By the gods, Crom, please, I'm begging you. Do not take any more of these foolish risks. You do realize we're at war, right? And this is kind of ironic, speaking of the fact that you just sent me against like 600 dudes last mission. Just walking onto the battlefield is a risk.
No.
I don't fear anyone besting you head on. I fear you being stabbed in the back. Many of our enemies do not share your sense of honor. Do you really think some random cut purse would get the better of me?
Well...
Shall I list every hero who said that before being poisoned, sniped, or snared? Well, I don't think a list is necessary.
Alright.
You're our commander, Crom. Battlefield victories mean nothing if an army loses its leader. You are no longer simply your own man. You stand for all of us. Enough. You have a point. You're right, as you always are. I'll be more careful. Thank you, Onyx. Yeah, A support we're never gonna get to see. Okay. Let's do this. We did the last map just fine. How hard can a volcano map be? To slay a god. That's the name of an easy chapter.
Really?
Or, for some reason, Crom saying really right now just made me chuckle. Origin Peak. The Fell Dragon is indeed here. Wait, is this sword talking to him now? Remember, Awakener, the power I gave you cannot destroy Grima.
I see.
Can only put him back to sleep.
Indeed.
Correct, Fellblood. So you know of my lineage.
Correct.
You possess power not so different from my own. We must find some way to break this unholy cycle. We can't just keep putting Grima back to sleep every few centuries. Otherwise, we merely will his vengeance on our descendants. I may know of a way. Yes, Onyx, you have some strategy.
Yeah.
The other me claimed the dragon and I were the same, yes?
Really?
Oh, I get to read that. Onyx, no. If I strike the final blow, he'd be killed by his own hand. Onyx, ingenious. I'll just kill myself. The ultimate strategy. Oh. Naga, will it work? Perhaps, but there would be consequences. Grima's heart and Onyx's are inexorably linked. Dragon and man can no longer be separated. Therefore, slaying Grima would also cause the end of Onyx's life. I realize that. I am ready.
Heed me.
There is a chance you could survive, but it is small indeed. You have bound your heart to those of many others in this world. If those ties prove strong enough, they may yet keep you in this reality. But I would not give you false hope. The chance you would live is insignificant. In truth, you will almost certainly cease to exist. Onyx would cease to be? No, we'll find another way.
Crom?
Crom. I actually kinda like that line done by, Robin's voice. I was like, Crom, chill out. Crom, wait, you're not thinking clearly. Think about what your sister would have wanted. Emerin would have never asked you to do this. Crom, your sister jumped off of a cliff. I don't think she's opposed to the kill yourself for peace plan. What is one life when weighed against millions?
Listen to me.
Stop it. You're one of us. You'll always be one of us. There has to be another way. We just have to find it. Promise me, Onyx. Promise me you won't do this. promise not to sacrifice myself. I didn't know this was a prompt in the game. If I say... This is a hard one, because if I say no, Crom might try to stop me, and no matter how much logic they want to put to it, in the end, it's just, if you kill that thing, you kill Onyx, because they're the same, and there's no way around that. So... I think I'm just gonna lie. You know what? That's what Onyx would do. Onyx's would, Sure, Crom.
Right.
You're right, Crom. I'm sorry. We swore to stand by each other, remember? We're two halves of a whole. Not even a dragon can sever us. I lied. The time for deliberation is over, Awakener. The Grimleal have found us.
Father!
Father, we're under attack. Are we, Lucina? Oh, it's just to defeat the commander map. Goetia. Wait, that's a Versa? I thought I killed a Versa. Oh no, that's right. I guess she got away, didn't she? I don't remember. It's been like a week, okay? Okay. Well, since we're A-supported together... You want to do this, Crom? Just you and me. Besides, I highly doubt that the wife would appreciate this, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself business, but how it has to go. You ready, Crom?
Really now?
Really now? Still at your little schemes? Butchering Validar wasn't enough? Do you see what your great struggle has won you? Nothing! Master Grima has returned. The world's fate is sealed. Or perhaps you simply seek a tender embrace here at the end, I'm not completely cruel, you know. Like, what is your actual backstory of Ursa? Are you just, like, a cult leader? Is that it? Is that all that's in this for you? You just believe in Grima a lot? Come, I have a kiss for each of you.
Heed me.
Be swift, Awakener. Grima's servants will harry you to the very last. You must reach the dragon before it's too late. Easy. Come on. I know this probably won't be as easy as I'm thinking it will be, but... Let's see, we go this way... I would prefer to fight the axe users over the spear users, so we're gonna go this way. Oh, wow, they suck. Oh, whoops, I want to try on animations. My bad. We're just gonna have to go this first round without animations, because that's how we're rolling. Oh my goodness. Oh no. So what this game's saying is I can just ignore these guys and keep going? Elixir! They're just too strong! I forgot to try animations again, but I'll turn it on when we fight a Versa. For realsies. I'm not lying. I'm just forgetful. Okay, so what is a Versa's... Oh, nothing. Her range is garbage. Versa, we're coming for you. This is amazing. Okay. Options. Animation's on. So we have a few choices here. I can take her on with a Brave Axe, which will win. Murderers, you'll pay for taking Master Valadar from me.
As one.
Oh.
Could have felt better.
Sorry. Ah, finally, sweet death. Finally, the pain. Finally, it ends. If this is what you wanted so bad, why didn't you just die normally? Or better yet, just throw yourself off a cliff. Or something, instead of having to summon a Fell Dragon to come and wipe the planet out. Yikes, what was that? The Dragon's Call. The Dragon's Call sounded like 5 men shouting outside a Circle K. Grima!
It's all right.
We can defeat him. My lord, how does a man challenge a mountain? Where would one even strike? The Fell Dragon has a weakness on the nape of his neck. He's like a monster under monster. You got this. But that weakness will be guarded by his servants. Wait, he has servants on his neck? I can send you onto the dragon's back, but the rest is in your hands.
Right.
Then please, milady, and quickly. We would also ask we would ask no more of you. Everyone, gird yourselves. One way or another, this ends here. Well, I'm glad that chapter was just too challenging for us, and that it took all of our brain power to get through. Oh, that's cool. I don't remember that, but that is a cool last mission symbol on the ocean. I always love that when, like, the last area is on the ocean. I think Vesperia does something similar. Endgame Grima. Alright, guys. Here comes the end of the LP. Wonderful. I didn't mean end like that. I meant end normally. Oh, hey, it's Onyx. Oh, no, that's not Onyx. It's, dark, or is that light Onyx? Other Onyx? Onyx Other M. Wretched son of Naga, you will be destroyed.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, Onyx?
Yeah.
As ready as I'll ever be, Crom. Let's finish this. What even am I... Okay. Oh my goodness. So... Hold on a second. This is Grima. It's just Onyx doing JoJo poses over there. Why can't regular Onyx do that? Why is regular Onyx stuck doing dumb dragon riding? Oh my goodness, look at all these level 20 generals. And I am about to bypass. Do you think we can do it again? What manner of magic? Magic? That was a damn catastrophe. He weakened us all. He's too strong. It cannot end like this. I won't have all our struggle be for naught. No, this darkness, the future is upon us. Oh God, Father. And so it ends, Onyx. See how frail these human bonds of yours are, how short-lived, how pointless. Hey, where is everyone? It's just me and Crom, don't worry about that. Okay. You have all thrown your lives away, and the result is the same.
What?
We're not dead yet. Details. But yes, I suppose it's time I got you all off my back, so to speak, permanently. I find it really weird that there is such a fan following around Grima, but I feel like the only actual reason for that is Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, if it wasn't for that, I feel like no one would actually care about Grima as a character or as a person. No. No, you don't want this, do you? You do have a choice, you know. It doesn't have to be this way. You can still save all your friends. Become one with me, and we shall spare their lives. Refuse and watch as I rend the flesh from their bones. No, Onyx, don't do it. He's lying. It's a trap. Now I will have your decision. Will you join these worms? Will you join me and become a god? I love how there's an option right at the end here. It's just like, yeah, I can give up. But I feel like even Onyx isn't that heartless. Like, he may be kind of cowardly and not want conflict, but he's not this bad. No. You think me a fool? You'll kill them anyway. Well, of course I would. I only thought you might want to leave your comrades with a heroic, selfless image. But so be it. Leave them with the final memory that you were their undoing. Onyx! Oh. Oh, it's just a cutscene. I was about to remove it. I'm like, so you mean only Crom? For the whole chapter, that's it? Where am I?
Yes.
Where your god wills you to be. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some fleas on my back to take care of.
What?
No, I won't let you. You still dare resist me? Then perhaps I should end you first. If I'm the other half, shouldn't I be just as strong now? So dark. A sea of black. I have no final strategy, no cards left to play. He has one. I can't see, I can't hear. I feel nothing. Nothing. To ack. Huh? You fight back. Itzing. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I hear something, a voice. Fight back. Have to keep ing.
Fight back!
Fight back, Onyx. It's awesome. You swore to do so, remember? Now keep your damn word. Crom? Crom, I can hear you. What? No.
What?
Well, no, it's God damn it, it's Grima. What? No, you're mine now. Dragon's grip cannot be broken. I can hear them. I hear my friends. Or at least Crom.
You can do this.
Okay. So, I actually replayed up to this cutscene again, because I felt like it was weird only Crom talked. I knew the other characters would say something, so... Let's go, I want to hear what they have to say. You gonna let that ugly snake get the last hiss? Come on!
You can do it!
Wake up, Onyx. Only I get to oversleep.
You must persevere.
Arise from your hypnopomic state. You are sorely needed here.
Don't falter.
Answer us, Onyx.
What?
Get upright this instant, or suffer a swift smack of my parasol. Yep.
Just don't fail.
Get up, Onyx. No one goes down... Wait, no one goes down without my say-so.
Let's see what you
Pull it together, lad. Death is overrated, believe me.
They're all yours.
You don't bow to dragons, you break them. Aw, yeah. I love that line.
No, you don't.
Heed not the dark's eerie call, oh friend. Summon forth the strength inside you.
Show him who's boss.
Come on, bud. No giving up now. Bud, you're my son.
Be careful.
I was kind of hoping they'd have different lines for if they were married to Onyx or not, but like, I don't feel like Maribel's line changed, and I don't feel like Brady's line changed, even though he's my son. This is a test, and by the gods, you're gonna pass it. Father, you mean everything to me. I can't lose you again.
Stay strong.
Blood and thunder, return to us now. I've hardly talked to you, Noir. I can hear them, my friends. Stop this at once. Silence those wretched voices as I do my weird juggling motion.
Damn you.
You are all powerless, frail, insignificant. You are nothing. Cool.
Come on.
Return to us, Onyx. Your bond with us is even stronger. Is stronger than even the Fell Dragon's might.
Crom,
Crom.
let's do it.
I'm coming, Crom. Hold on. I'll just, get... Where's the door? Yeah.
Now.
Children of man, take my power. Rise now and face the Fell Dragon. I'd prefer to fight with all of our units anyways. Even Basilio, who I forgot to take out, but he's here now. Oh, because it's Grima's heart. The middle thing is shaped like a heart. I don't think that's on purpose, but I'm gonna say it is. Okay. Anyways. Let's start pairing up. You with you. You with you. Daughter with me. I'm actually gonna pair you up with Nor. There we go. Where'd you go, Morgan? You're over here. You with Stall. You with you. Wife can just roam, I guess. It's fine. Oh, I forgot to take your wife, Lonku. I'm sorry. I meant to take Lissa, but I forgot. It's fine. See, who's front here? Is it an archer? No, guy with a tomahawk. So what's Grima's range? Is it just... Yeah, it's a boss range, not normal. Okay, let's keep moving up. You two. And you two. These two could probably tank a whole side by themselves, so... Oh, they're gonna guard Grima. They're not interested in us at all. Oh god, this last chapter. They can still hurt you if you let them. But only if you let them. So what if I don't? Doesn't one of us have movement boost? Oh, that's right. That person isn't even here. Man, these people hurt. At least the magic ones do. Tharja, do you think you'll be better off? Seems like you might. Oh god, she's low on tomes.
I've got you.
Satisfied.
She doesn't have any more Nosferatus, because there's an enemy standing on the Nosferatu point, and I didn't really feel like fighting them, to be honest. But I had to come with an actual reason as to why I didn't bother. Let's use a Matsu or Killing Edge is fine.
You must persevere.
Okay, yeah, this is one of those maps that's a lot better to go into if you know what's going to happen firsthand. Because I did not expect that huge converge right at the beginning.
Who dies next?
Good job, Lonku. Although I doubt you and Tharja are really going to survive this turn at all. There is no safe place on this entire map. Really want to get rid of you.
Oh, you'll win. Over here.
Hear my words, Awakener. Grima's servants will beset you to no end. Dispatch him as soon as you are able. Once the Fell One is weakened, a choice will await you. If Crom lets fall the final blow, Grima shall survive but return to his slumber.
Right.
So be it. If Onex strikes in Crom's stead, both his life and Grima's are forever over. Only in this way may the Fell Dragon be destroyed for good and all.
Heed me.
The final decision is yours.
Go, go!
Oh, the Exalted Falchions look so cool!
I will not fail.
I don't think I've ever actually seen what it looks like before. That's super cool looking. It glows. It's like it has RGBs built inside of it. But if I have to be entirely honest, I don't feel like any of us are really going to survive any of this. Like, there is not a single safe spot here. Especially for you to go hide. Which is what I was kind of hoping would be available. Yikes. Yeah, this is kind of scary. This is what I was worried about. There's just no room to bring units who have to fear death on this map, you know? Like, there's no place where Maribel will possibly be safe. I'm gonna restart this, because there's no way we're going anywhere from this. Hey guys, Raiden here, and I've come up with a strategy to beat Grima here. It's not elegant. It's definitely not pretty, but I think it'll work. So I did do grinding, but not with reeking boxes. Let's skip this since we saw that before. But the only thing I did was I leveled Crom up to level 6. That is it. And there's a few more things I did that will help us along the way. So, first off, I brought Olivia with us, because she's going to be very useful on this map. So Crom's gonna sit up here. Olivia's going to dance for them. Dance, dance, magic dance. And I forged Crom a maxed out javelin to take care of his enemies, because why wouldn't you do that?
Look out.
Because all the enemies around Grima are all ranged, so if I sent him up with a melee weapon, he would kill one, and then it would just be annoying. There would still be a ton of them left. Hear my words, Awakener. I'm gonna reread this just in case I forgot to last time or whatever. Grima's servants will beset you to no end. Dispatch him as soon as you are able. Once the Fell One is weakened, a choice will await you. If Crom lets fall the final blow, Grima shall survive, but return to his slumber.
Right.
So be it. If Onex strikes in Crom's stead, both his life and Grima's are forever over. Only in this way may the Fell Dragon be destroyed for good and all.
Heed me.
The final decision is yours. Okay. And then these two are going to go up here, because they're going to be distractions pretty soon.
Your end has come.
I come to end you, Grima. Arrogant mortal. I am the end. This has always been super cool.
Let's do it.
So, I just want to talk about this real quick. They're jittering all over the place. You know what? I'll talk about it after, if we win.
Back off. Stay calm. Anything can change.
Yes. So we're just gonna aether our way to victory now.
I owe you. We can do it. Come on. Thank you. You're all right. I will not fail. Wrong move. Thanks, friend. So my thing is we'll see. If
this works the way I think it does, this should be rather easy.
Now I'm angry.
But we will see.
Right. Let's go.
Yes, Aether. Let's go. Just keep procking them, Crom. This is the most cheesy endgame I've ever done.
Look out.
Although, to be honest, even Shadows of Valentia's endgame was just me using like a billion mercenaries to get through the level. So, I can't exactly say that one was skillful. Radiant Dawn has probably been my most skill-based Fire Emblem LP. And even then, I'm still pretty bad at the game.
Predictable. My turn. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go! Onyx, get that magic that you need for some reason.
Stay calm.
Okay.
I owe you.
Another level, let's get some strength. Good. Doesn't look like those guys are gonna move. Okay. Crom, let's go.
Let's do it.
I forgot to give Onyx the Brave Axe, damn it. Or did I? I don't remember. Did you really miss Crom? Yikes, that's not good. So yeah, Olivia has to die here. Sorry, but it's in my plan. This is the minimal unit sacrifice I have to make. Sorry, Olivia. No, I'm sorry. I'm no good to anyone now. I can barely walk, let alone dance. The curtain's closing on me. Up to you two. Finish the show. Goodbye, Olivia.
Let's do this. We can do it. Come on. Me.
Do you like darkness?
And one from me. Try me on for size.
Killing is my job.
I'll cover you. Look out.
Die now.
You up for this?
You're already dead.
This has to work. I've been silent because I've just been... I'm waiting to see what happens.
We can do it.
Has to work. 0% crit. How fearsome and scary.
We can handle this.
Sarge's doing her job well.
I'll cover you.
Come on, Crom. We severely need an Aether. Which you're not doing at all. I can't believe he missed Grima that first turn. I'm a little scared, though. If those healers get too close, they'll start healing Grima, and then there's no going back from that. So how much damage does Grima do? 16. So let's make a bet that either Grima dies or we die.
Look out.
No Aether. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back. It's another day, because I recorded that all in one sitting, and I think I've come up with a strategy to beat Grima without much effort, so that way my capture card can make it through VLP. So, because if I don't do it this way, this could take like hours. So, here's the strat. We already saw this one, so I'm gonna skip it. Okay, so Chrom rushes up to Onyx, joins him. Tharja, carrying a billion notes for Atu, goes up to Stall. They charge forward, but they don't matter right now. They're gonna trade around, so she doesn't have Goetia anymore, so that way she can survive. And we're gonna see how far she can go, which is about up to there. So we'll just move them up here, and then move her up there. And there we go. Heal like that. And then move them up to here, and I made Onyx a Brave Axe that is maxed out, by the way. And I gave Chrom a maxed out Javelin. So, yeah.
I've got you. I will not fail. Right.
This will allow us to get to Grima turn 1. I don't know if we'll be able to kill him or not. Hear my words, Awakener. I'm sorry if you read this, but I'm reading it again. Grima's servants will beset you to no end. Dispatch him as soon as you are able. Once the Fell One is weakened, a choice will await you. If Chrom lets fall the final blow, Grima shall survive, but return to his slumber.
Right.
So be it. If Onyx strikes in Chrom's stead, both his life and Grima's are forever over. Only in this way may the Fell Dragon be destroyed, for good and for all.
Heed me.
The final decision is yours. Okay, so let's just hope this works out. Oh, Grima's attacking already. I come to end you, Grima. Arrogant mortal, I am the end. So, the thing I hate about that, this is one of the most things I hate about this endgame. And I'm going to take a moment to talk about Fire Emblem. No, I'm going to wait till after this is over, because if we fail, there's no point in me talking about endgames right now. But this set piece is pretty cool. The evil Onyx standing on top of Grima, and using Grima like a spellcaster. Although I don't know how Grima continues to fly when it's kind of like all bent up and pretzeled, but whatever. I feel like it would lose direction or have some issue, you know?
Gotcha. I owe you. I've got you. Back off. Come on. Thank you.
Come on, Chrom. Come on, you got this. It's in the bag.
Stay calm. Predictable. I will not fail.
You got it, Chrom. You too, Onyx.
Ready?
Come on, Chrom. Activate Aether.
Your end has come.
Just activate Aether. Please. I need you full health to make this work. If not, we're going to be in trouble. Just proc Aether one time. Please.
Wrong move.
He's not really doing it. It's kind of upsetting. 2 more chances. Maybe 3.
Predictable. Come on. Thank you.
He's not proccing it at all. It's kind of infuriating.
Come on. Back off. Damn. Thanks, friend.
Ah, why won't you proc Aether? We need that to kill the boss. Oh.
Look out.
Come on. And nope. Another level up, though. There we go. There's that. Okay, just hurry up. Okay, so originally I was going to walk up to him with the Exalted Falchion and just kind of go with it, but now I'm a little worried because if this messes up, we won't have a fail-safe. So, as much as I want Olivia to live, and I really do want this, we're gonna have to let her go. It's the only way this is going to work. Things didn't go as planned. It just has to be this way. Unless... Hold on. Hold on, I just came up with an idea. Olivia, how far can you go? To there. So we'll go down here. Crom can go into the convoy. Drink an elixir. No! No, no, no. Please don't be broken. There we go. Drink an elixir. Now she can come up and dance. Only if we kill him in one turn will this even matter, so... Which I highly doubt we'll do. Well, here we go.
Ready?
Only if we proc Aether can we. If we don't, then it's over. Nope, sorry Olivia, you're dead now. Ignis, that's nasty. I need to keep people away from Crom right now. But I assure you more people will spawn from there anyways, so it doesn't really matter. You're not gonna be annoying. Maybe if I just stand here with Tharja, they'll kind of keep away from him. Because Tharja's a lot easier to go for. Sorry, Olivia. You're the only way this is going to happen.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm no good to anyone now. I can barely walk, let alone dance. The curtain's closing on me. Up to you to finish the show. Goodbye, Olivia. You'll be known as a war hero when this is over. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yes! Block it!
Now I'm angry.
Let's go!
Right.
Now, Onyx, this is our chance. I'm going to finish it. Let Crom land the final blow. So this is something I actually hate about this endgame right here, is that it lies to you, basically. Like, if you took this literally as Onyx had to be the person to land the final blow, and let's say your character, you made, like, Robin a healer or whatever, that would be impossible. And you'd spend so many hours being like, okay, I want this ending, so I have to make sure my 3 damage thief can hit the last blow on him. And that would make you spend so long, and they turn around and just go, no, it's a dialogue option, don't worry about it. It just seems kind of dumb, you know? But For all Onyx has done, he just used a strategy that involves killing someone else. Letting someone else die so that the world can be safe. Onyx is sure as hell ready to throw down his life to make sure everyone else can live. No. Onyx, wait, what? What are you doing? For once, I'm glad you and I are the same. Now I can give my life to protect those I care for. Minus Olivia. Sorry about that. And Cordelia, but that's just because I don't care about you at all. You would not dare.
All right.
I would and I will. The evils you would visit upon this world are unthinkable. In some way, we share the blame. It's only right we meet our end together. No! Super anticlimactic, though, for as far as animations go. They should have created a 2D animation for, like, first-person Robin running up and, like, stabbing him like he stabbed Crom. That would be cool, but it's not what happens. Onyx, no! Thank you, Crom, for everything. Tell the others my last thoughts were of them.
May we meet again in a better life.
Wait!
Onyx, no! Oh, gods, no! The war is ended, my friends. Never again will the Fell Dragon trouble our world. I owe you all far more than words can ever repay. Especially Onyx, who gave himself to save us all. To save all the worlds to come. But poor Onyx, after everything he did for us.
No.
Don't cry, Lissa. We'll see him again, I'm sure of it. Remember what Naga said. That Onyx would survive if our ties were strong enough. This isn't over. I believe Onyx is out there, somewhere. And I'll find him if it takes me the rest of my days. I'll find him. You're right, he has to be out there somewhere. And we'll find a way to bring him home. Even if we have to search every open field in this stupid world. In this whole stupid world. I believe the same, my prince. Onyx is too strong to simply disappear. It falls to us to look after the realm until he returns.
Yeah.
Onyx had damn well better come back. That blasted dragon truly got him. I'll be the one breathing fire. Did you forget I exist? I haven't shown up here in a while, because you didn't really use me, or ever call me to the field. He made a noble sacrifice, and I know my nobility. And I know Onyx shall someday return.
Yeah.
Onyx has got to be out there somewhere. How do I know? Hey, you don't question the bike. I can feel it too. Onyx is out there waiting for us. Though I surely will miss him in the meantime. While statistically unsubstantiated, I have what laymen call a hunch. This hunch corroborates most of the statements made thus far. Onyx, I know you're out there. I know you're not gone. And no one knows more about being lost and found than me. I wish he could have stayed with us long enough to see me grow stronger. But all the more reason to work hard between now and his return. Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get your children, but it was either children or maybe the game not ending correctly. He lives. I know it. Some people just aren't the dying sort.
Right.
If Crom believes he's alright, then so do I. Maybe I can work out some new magic to bring him home. If he returns to us now, I might even consider making him tea. Myself. Do you hear that, Onyx? Me making tea, you should be honored. Let us honor Onyx's regard for his Warren. He was a true Tagul, despite the fact that he's not Tagul at all. And a true Tagul would not leave family behind. I feel he's out there.
Huh.
If Onyx is anything like me, he won't just check out because the job is done. Gotta collect on all the sweet rewards, right? Too many times now have I watched loved ones give their lives for me. I must hold on to faith that this time will be different. Oi, Onyx, you daring to make Gregor celebrate alone? Gregor not rest until he drink you under table. Onyx is not God, he's just misplaced. I'll wait 1,000 years for him if I have to. Now, I don't know why you're crying after me, I hardly ever talk to you. Naga has a way of sending a ray of light into even the deepest darkness. May Onyx find that light, just as he became that light for us. He had better march back here and try again. I only send people off on my terms or in a casket. Okay. Minerva says she still feels Onyx is of this world. Also that he smells delicious, but that's neither here nor there. Hey Onyx, everyone's dying to see you alive. We're sick to death of death. That reminds me of a good one. Two risen, a wyvern, and a priest walk into a bar. We have won our future, but we are in debt to so many sad memories. I pray at least one of those sadnesses will be yet be undone.
Right.
I swear my life in blade to defend this future you have won, Onyx. If you can hear me, swear that you will help me do so.
Right.
He did what he had to. It's the mark of a true warrior. He'll be back. I bet my sweet brown horse on it. Bah, leave it to Onyx to take responsibility for all of us. If he cared for us that much, I hope he knows how we still need him. Thanks to you and the others, I was able to change. Even though I was just kind of washing dishes the whole time. But I found this pot. And I've got more changing to do. I want you to see it. You've done so much for me and all of my many sisters. Or many, many sisters. You're an extra special customer. I hope we meet again. I feel a soul, straight and true, pulsing in the darkness. The hero will return. I won't cry. He'll be back. I know it. Aw, Brady, don't cry. It's okay. In the meantime, I'll write the finest song about him that ever was. You can sing? I am glad for a victory, but I wish it did not mean so sad a farewell. I still have so much to learn. Come back and teach me.
No.
Father, you can't leave me now, not like this. I believe in you. Come back. No, this is all wrong. He can't be dead. He's out there. We just have to be patient and believe. Onyx has secured for us all the most precious gift, a future. Now it falls upon our shoulders to protect what was given. I vow to give my all to healing the damage this war was wrought upon the realm. When Onyx returns, I want him to see what his sacrifice brought. Onyx, if you can hear me, you will always have a place here with us. Remember that. Always. And that's the end of Fire Emblem Awakening. We did it! Really? We did it! Oh, man. Okay. Well, that was fun. Took a few months to do, too. I was hoping it'd be faster, but... Oh, man. Awakening was better than I honestly remembered. I had such low regard for it, even after beating it, because I beat it all those years ago without really experiencing it, but... Now that I've, like, taken the time to really admire the mechanics it brought to the table, some of the neat supports it had, some of the bad supports it had, and a story which overall was not as insufferable as people had explained to me. Because I hear a lot of people go, Awakening story was terrible! And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't anything that, like, change my mind about life. Like, it's not Nier Automata or anything, but like, it was still a really good story. Or it was enjoyable, I should say. Not exactly thought-provoking, but it was still interesting. I was really glad to see how Onyx turned out. I never knew that I would be able to inject so much personality into Robin like that. I didn't think I'd create a separate little character from what Robin was. And I hope that, because for a lot of people, this is their first experience with Fire Emblem now. Like, a lot of people have seen this LP, because it is now one of the first results, I think, when you type in, like, Fire Emblem Let's Play. And since Chrom got added to Smash, a bunch of people were like, what's up with Chrom? And that's what got the series a lot of mileage, was because of that. So people got to learn what's kind of up with the series. And if you want to learn more about Fire Emblem, I have done Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, and Shadows of Valentia also, so you can go check those out if you want more Fire Emblem or any of the other things on my channel at the moment. But, man, as I was saying right at the end there about Endgame, Endgame in Fire Emblem, I don't think there's a single endgame that gets it right. Like, that gets it perfectly, for me at least. Every single endgame has one part of it that messes it all up, in my opinion. If it's not the map, it's the person you're fighting. If it's not the person you're fighting, it's the mechanics. If it's not the mechanics, it's the map. So what do I mean by that? Let's just review the endgames. I'm going to try not to spoil anything for those of you who haven't watched the other Fire Emblem games. I'm just going to kind of talk about them briefly. The endgame for Path of Radiance was cool. It had an awesome map. It had a character that I kind of cared about fighting at the end. And the stakes felt high. But I feel like the cutscene that preceded the end of Path of Radiance for some reason, like the very end of the game, was a little underwhelming. I still enjoyed the game immensely, but the ending sequence of that game was underwhelming, making the last chapter what I would consider to be an underwhelming last chapter. Oh, we might get something in a second, so I'm gonna... Even though I love Tellius. Like, Tellius is the best thing Fire Emblem's got. I don't know why so many, like, other YouTubers, as I've heard, just don't like Tellius all that much. Okay, newly exalted Chrom in Crimson Knight Sully. After Grima's defeat, Chrom was officially welcomed as Ylisse's new exalt. Queen Sully rode far and wide on his behalf. Her gallant and radiant figure, the envy of women everywhere. Yeah! As Ylisse's new knight captain, Frederick took charge of keeping the peace and training new recruits. His wife, Sumia, traded her lance for a peaceful stretch of pasture and raised a happy group of Pegasi. Oh wow, these are actually custom. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect it. Virion returned home to Roseanne, where he was labeled a traitor and a coward, or else ignored entirely. He never battled these claims, but history shows he gave the rest of his life to the people. The archest archer. Zero to hero. Vike returned to the streets that raised him and was welcomed as a hero. His unflinching self-assurance was the perfect medicine for the town's post-war squabbles, earning him the nickname Brother Vike. That's awesome. Stahl continued his service as a Ylisian knight and led crucial missions across the realm. His scatterbrained gaffes caused Tharja's eyes to roll, but the pair still made a happy life together. Yeah, that sounds correct. Miriel remained in Ylisse, but would vanish for days at a time. When her discoveries prompted further inquiry, I'm trying to complete these words before they're on screen. In her final years, these excursions culminated in a historic invention of supreme import. What was it? Did she make the telephone? The Dreamcast? Oft forgotten. After the battle was over, Kellum departed Ylisse for a long journey. Of course... Oh no. It took Crom and the others several years to notice his absence. Sad. Long Ku returned to Ragnaferox and served as Basilio's right-hand man. Lissa decided to leave Ylisse Soul and join her husband, strengthening the bond between the realms even further. Oh, that's a smart move. Plus it made her happy, so... Upcoming mage. While continuing to study magic, Rickon realized how childish some of his actions had been. The sting of that revelation caused him to redouble his efforts, and soon he was a mage of the highest order. It's kind of like Waver from Fate, kind of. So he kind of reminds me of, I don't know. Once the fighting was done, Pan vanished. Some say she returned to live in her warren alone. Others claim she eventually found fellow Tagul survivors. That's sad. Like, just don't know what went up with her. Gaius never lost his sweet tooth, though he ultimately returned to less savory enterprises. Tales of Sticky Fingers. That's his stand? That's his stand. Anyways, sorry, I'm just nerding out about nothing. Gaius are still told in taverns. Yep. He's famous. Cordelia. 0 battles, 0 victories. Exactly as it should be. Not even peacetime could dull the lovely Cordelia's knightly edge, and she became a figurehead for all Ylisian warriors. It was unrequited love that drove her, many said, though she never stated for whom. That sucks. Like, by the way, since we didn't do much of her stuff, she's like head over heels in love with Crom, by the way. At least that's what her supports say. Swell sword, I like that one. With his more epic battles behind him, Gregor soon sank into a life of excess. When his purse got light, he was said to work as a bodyguard to make ends meet. Jeez. Eternal youth Naui. Naui tried living away from humankind, but she soon longed for their company and set off to find her old comrades around the world. It seems like if a character doesn't get married, they just disappear off the continent. Many an unfortunate child found joy in the small orphanage Libra built after the war. People believed the kind, beautiful priest to be an incarnation of Naga, and he was courted by women and men alike. Retired. Oh. Oh, that makes me feel kind of bad inside. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, Church and her beloved, or Cherche and her beloved Minerva, returned to Roseanne and struggled to reclaim the country Virion had managed to lose. Ryder and Wyvern were never seen apart. Twisted Mind Henry. After Grima's demise, Henry made a cold, clean break with his history, or with history. Never to stain its pages again. So he stopped murdering people? Blade Princess Sayri. After returning to Chonsin, Sayri worked tirelessly with the other dynasts to secure a peaceful future for the Valmese continent. She was occasionally seen visiting her brother, Yenfei's grave. That's sad. Intrepid Khan, Basilio. With Grima a done deed, Basilio returned to Ferox and applied himself to dethroning Flavia. If his army of champions failed, he knew he could always wait for little Lucina to grow up. and lend her a mask. It's funny. After Grima was vanquished, Flavia returned home and did a marvelous job of whipping Regna Ferox back into shape. They say that each time a tournament drew close, she would ask Crom to lend his sword. Oh, yeah, awesome. Village hero Donald. Donald returned to his tiny village and lived a quiet life with his mother. He never took up arms again, a blessing for which he thanked the Exalt daily. Some of these endings are honestly better if they're alone. With nary a word, Anna left the others and returned to her free-spirited merchant life, as she should have. She was later sighted across the continent, haggling with suppliers and beating down the cost of goods. Yep. Lucina. Notice how it hasn't showed Maribel yet. Lucina disappeared after whispering these words to her infant self. Yours will be a happy future. Did she journey to another land? Or back to her own time? No one knows for certain. It's funny because people always... Oh god, I forgot I paired them together. Owain set off on a lengthy quest with Kale to stay his sword hand. The idea was actually Kale's, and he was just along while she trained. But she had the grace to let his delusions continue. It makes it sound more like they were buds, though, like less than S support, so I'll take that. Daunting priest Brady. Brady left the priesthood to become the world's scariest violinist. Yes, that's my son. He is wonderful. His rondos were apocalyptic, and his requiems so full of melancholy that everyone in the room, performer included, burst into tears. That is my son. Good job, Brady. Gift from afar, Morgan. Morgan's memory never returned, but she didn't seem to miss it. Later, scholars would speculate she had come from a different future than the other children. Oh, really? That's interesting. Nor stayed with her mother after the war as her assistant. Oh no. Was she simply trying to protect her infant self from Tharja's curses? Or did Noir find solace with the woman who brought her into the world? I don't know. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be Maribel and the family. Better be. I need to see something about that. Didn't say anything about Maribel. What? Did I skip it? Did I miss it when I unplugged my thing, or...
Crom, we have to do something.
What do you propose we do?
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey there.
There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Give me your hand. Welcome back. It's over now.
So that's the ending you get if you choose to die for the country. Oh, here we are. I was concerned. Many wrote of Onyx's legendary exploits, but accounts of his origins and character varied. Scholars, poets, and bards agreed on one thing alone. He loved his wife, Maribel, above all else. Oh, it's almost gonna make me tear up for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just so sweet. champion has been added to the soundtrack option for challenges. Yep, we got a bunch of stuff. So that's Fire Emblem. Why do you have to give me such a sad ending? But like, it's happy because Onyx came back, but it's like, so sweet. Anyways, so yeah, if you choose to just let Chrom go, it's the same thing, but you don't get that ending cutscene where it says Onyx came back, or Robin in whatever case. So that's Fire Emblem Awakening. I didn't get to do nearly as much stuff as I wanted to because of the capture card being as is, and it's just frustrating to go through maps like that. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I like the characters a lot more than I remembered liking them. My memory of this game was I hated the characters, I hated the gameplay, the story was stupid, I couldn't get away from it fast enough. But now that I'm back to it, the map design was poor, and this is coming back from this being my first Fire Emblem game to years later where I played a bunch. The map design was poor and bland and boring, I hated it. Too many open maps, there were some good ones, a lot of interesting set pieces like Grima's back or the tree were really cool looking. But as a map, they don't really work well. Well, I mean, Grima's back was fine. But, like, some of the prettier set pieces, like that tree, it's really hard to tell character spacing without having some sort of grid. So if you have the grid turned off, it just doesn't make for a really good map. But it was still really pretty, and not as bad as people usually say. People usually have some really poor memories with that, but personally, I didn't find any issue with it. I guess I should start. What I think of the story and the characters. I already knew most of the story, but still, I found it better written than I remembered. While it's not like the pinnacle of writing or anything, once again, or it didn't make me just explode into amazement at some of these twists. It was okay. Honestly, I think a lot of Fire Emblem fans give this game too hard of a time. Just because, I don't know, like, the story doesn't make sense, it doesn't all come together, and like, some of the earlier Fire Emblem games, I'm gonna be honest, have a really bland story. Like, really bland. But not saying that this is any better than those. Once again, Radiant Dawn and the Tellia series are just on top for me. I don't know why a lot of other Fire Emblem YouTubers, as I've heard, just dislike it or just go, it's okay. To me, those are the best games I've played so far. Yeah, I love them. But anyways, back to talking about this. The gameplay, the mechanics are fine. It's the first introduction to pair up, which I both love and hate. I love it because it's Fire Emblem trying something majorly different, which is something Fire Emblem really doesn't like to do. Fire Emblem tends to fall into its same pitfalls and traps and traditions over and over and over again, which is annoying, but Pair Up was like a tiny step towards something different and them trying something out, and although it was a little broken and kind of random where they fixed that in Fates, I still kind of liked it here. You know, I always like elements of randomness. But it kind of failed me when you go into maps that you just have no safe places for people. Like Endgame here, I thought was pretty good. I thought the setting was good, the map was good, the stakes were good, the opponent was good. Or, sorry, the map wasn't good. That's the one thing I didn't like about it, was that after turn 1, every single person on the entire map was in danger, which is just like, you can't design a map like that. Even when fighting the final boss of Radiant Dawn, not every single person standing there was in danger. There were safe spots, or at least spots where you take less damage than other people. So, yeah. Oh boy, the soundtrack's amazing. This game's soundtrack has always been amazing. This and Fates have the best soundtrack in Fire Emblem to me, along with FE4. I really, really don't like the soundtracks for 6, 7, and 8. I'm sorry, they don't fit at all, in my opinion. I feel like in Warfare it's supposed to be this hyper tense, really threatening and heavy feeling, and then for Fire Emblem 6, 7, and 8, like 80% of the map themes are just like happy little trumpets, bit trumpets playing, and it's like, okay, no tension at all. Never mind. So, I don't know. That's just personal preference. I don't have much nostalgia for that. As far as the art goes, I feel like the 3D models were good, and they were improved even better in Fates. The no feet thing was kind of weird, but you get over that really quickly. I saw it as like a design thing, and I always found it kind of cute. But maybe that's just me. The characters. I love the characters in this game. I thought I hated them. I thought I would hate them. Because one of the big grievances about this game is that its writing is very quirky. Like, this is the character, this is the thing about them. End of story. Like, for example, Lonku hates women. That's his character. Trying to think of someone else. It's not coming to mind right now. Muriel's super smart. Fike is brash. You know, those kind of things, but they don't bother me as much as I thought they would. There are a lot of wasted supports because I feel like they throw in supports that are garbage just to allow you to get whatever pairing you want. And I prefer that they put 100% effort into every single support in the game. Like, that one with Kale and Owain was one of the worst supports I've ever read in anything. There was nothing going on in that. There was no chemistry between the characters. There was nothing against the characters. It wasn't funny. It didn't advance them in any way. It didn't even feel like they're having the same damn conversation. But then you have some really good ones. Like, I liked Onyx's and Mirabelle's a lot. That's one of the main reasons I married Mirabelle's, because I feel like they had such good chemistry going on there. As where, like it wasn't a joke. You know what I mean? Like, I did Muriel's, and that was fine. But I didn't really like it that much. And then I did Pan's, and it was almost like a joke. It was like, oh, get it? She's a bunny, and bunnies like carrots. And that's a relationship. But I found that Onyx and Mirabelle's of them kind of joking around with each other and poking fun at each other. And at the end of the support, even Mirabelle shows signs of some slight jealousy. And it's super realistic compared to a lot of the other pie-baking weird supports in the game. And I wound up really liking that. And I think that's going to be my permanent pairing for Robin from now on. It just makes sense to me. Or not really Robin, but just Onyx. I guess for like regular Robin, like the game intends, I would probably stick him with like, I don't know. I guess Lucina makes the most sense because I feel like that's what the game pushes you towards. So I guess it's what I would go for Ken and Robin. But for Onyx and for me, always Mirabelle, she's number one. And the kids weren't as bad as I thought they were. In Fates, I barely did any of the children quests at all, once again, like I did here. I mostly ignored them. But in Fates, the ones I did do felt lackluster, and they didn't really catch me that much. Like their designs, their personalities, just... I like them a lot better here, actually. There's anything else I have to talk about? I can't think about it. This, as I recorded this today, the Fire Emblem, what is it? Fire Emblem 3 Houses trailer, the newest one, just dropped. And I'm ignoring all news about that. I'm just going to go in blind. I've heard a lot of people had negative receptions about it, but I'm going to go in blind, so please don't say anything about it until release day. And I'm excited for it because I'm optimistic about everything. I'm not afraid of being disappointed. A lot of people are. I swear, like, Fire Emblem fans are scared of everything and they won't touch anything with a 10-foot pole. Like, I don't know. It's like the type of person you see walk across a room with a carpet and then they inch towards a metal object. That's what I feel like the Fire Emblem community does with new games at the current moments. They're like, oh no, but the last game, it burned me, it was bad. I don't know if I can trust this one. I'll have low hopes, and I'm just like, no, I'm going all in. I'm excited. But that's just me being me. Anyways, to finish up this LP, the next one you guys are going to absolutely love. And I think you should really check it out. And if this is your first LP you've ever watched on my channel, I have a lot of different stuff going on. And I've done a lot of series, and they've been very entertaining. So I recommend you go and check that stuff out. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. And thank you for all your support on this series. It gave my channel a huge boost. And I hope you enjoyed the series, issues aside with my graphics, or not graphics card, capture card. Thank you. See you next time. Riding out.